president of the Aces and Eights Car Club. So before we start talking about the car, tell us about the Aces and Eights Car Club.
I am the president, y'all. I do love what I do. I love the people. I love their families. I love the cars. I love helping the people. I hope, that y'all would check us out. We do have an Instagram page. We do have a Facebook page. We do a lot of local shows. We have one coming up June the 10th at Hooters in Noonan, Georgia. I guess be there around 12 o'clock, 12:30ish for registration, and it ends around 5. But we're always out. If you follow us, look us up. We're always cruising. I mean, we do something about every weekend. It's not something that you have to do. You don't feel, you don't have to feel obligated to do it when you join the club, but it is. We stay active. Our people like beating the streets up, you know what I mean? And that's what I want. I don't want parking lot queens. I don't want, that's fine if you have one. I mean, you can come ride with us and kick it with us, but, we really try to get out and be a part of the community. Let the people see it. Let, the old people see it. Let the kids see it. It brings back memories for the old people, and the new kids never seen anything like it. And it puts a smile on everybody's face, and that's what we're about. And we just want to keep growing, and I just want to say thank y'all, and if you would, please like and subscribe below.
So back to your car. What year, make, and model is this car?
All right, this is a 1968 Chevelle. That's what it is. It's a 68 Chevelle. I would say gangster custom. That's what I would call it, yeah.
How did you get this car?
Well, when I got out of the Army, my dad and I, before I went in the Army, my dad and I didn't have a real good relationship, and we didn't talk much. And when I got home from the Army, my dad, I guess, trying to rekindle our relationship, he was looking at a 69 Chevelle, a red one, and to buy it. And he asked me to go look at it because I knew more about American muscle cars or drag racing in general. It was kind of more of a drag car, street strip kind of car, really. But I went with him to look at it, and this car was sitting there with no motor, no transmission, and so my dad bought it for me. Back then, I think he paid $1,800 for it, and I've had it ever since, and that was in '99.
So what power plant and transmission do you have in the car?
Right now I got it. So this is the LS60. It's kind of a basher type motor. I think we got 243 heads on it to get the compression up. I figure for the street and the weight of the car, it'll help build torque. The Holly intake on it. Holly Sniper EFI on it. Corvette water pump with adapter plates. It's got a truck balancer on it. Wanted it to look as carbureted as possible because I ran around with a carburetor for 2 years until recently. It's got the little shot of gas on it. We got a BMR tubular A-arms on the front and rear. On the front. We have a additional fuel tank here for racing fuel, just when we spray it. That way it don't detonate, have detonation in the motor.
Out of all of that, what do you think is your best upgrade to the car?
I think my favorite upgrade is probably the LS. I mean, it's got a lot of power. It's very reliable. It's taken a lot of abuse. I turn at some pretty high RPMs, and like to play with it. And I can find the parts easy. I think that's the best upgrade that I've done on the car, besides changing the front A-arms on it, which made it handle a lot better.
So is there anything else you want to do to the car?
Yeah, a lot. So I want to paint it. My transmission's a little, I don't like it as much as I think it could be. So I need to do the transmission, paint it, and then I'd probably be moderately happy.
We keep calling it the car. What do you call?
I call her Boudica. So.
Where did that come from?
Well, I like Viking stuff and Norwegian history and things like that, and I had watched a thing on a lady named Boudica, and she was like a princess at the time, a queen actually, and it was around Julius Caesar's time and things of that nature, and she, I guess, was considered a hellion, a heathen. When the Anglo-Saxons came in, they uh, they they killed a bunch of them, and they took her two daughters and raped them, and right in front of her, and she lost it. So she killed 80,000 of them, and Julius Caesar's, I think it was the fifth army he had, went through there, and they never heard from him again. I might be wrong, but I think that's the way it went. So all that being said is this car has fought me from the day one, and she's been hell. She fights every time I change anything. It doesn't accept change very well at all. So from 20 years ago to the lobes wiping off of the camshaft, to changing the transmission 13 times in 1 week, to some of the other upgrades I've done recently, it just doesn't like them. And once you fight through the first battle or two with her, then she kind of settles down until you change something else. So.
And I understand there's also something about music when you're working on the car.
Yeah, I'm a little superstitious with cars, so every time I don't play music and I do any working on it, do an upgrade or just routine maintenance, something goes wrong. So my daughter and I figured out that you have to play music, and once you play music, she settles down and lets you do what you need to do and get the job done.
So what's the best trip you've taken in this car?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think I don't know. I think going to I can't. Man, that's hard to say. I like the cruises over to the club, our club events. I really enjoy that. Get in there and get some old rockabilly music or whatever playing, some old doo-wop, Motown. And where we typically meet, that's about an hour from where I live. So those are always enjoyable. I think every time I get in it, whether it's a 5-minute trip to the gas station or an hour ride, it's amazing. So it's hard for me to say on that.
Is there a trip that you would like to take with this car that you haven't taken yet?
Yeah, I want to do the Hot Rod Power Tour. That's been my dream since I was maybe 15 when I first started messing with hot rods. So yeah, definitely the Hot Rod Power Tour. I'll plan on it maybe next year, June, I hope.
What's your favorite memory in the car?
My favorite memory in the car, I think watching my daughter drive it. No one's ever driven the car but me, because I'm kind of superstitious that way. And but my oldest daughter has driven it one time, in the school parking lot, a couple of laps, and I just remember that was pretty awesome.
So that being said, what's the worst memory?
I don't know, man. There's been so many of those. Probably the camshaft wiping out, because in 99 or 2000 I put $15,000 in a small block, just the engine alone. And I had the machine shop do a lot of things to it. They picked the cam, and they picked the wrong cam. I had a setup for a mechanical roller camshaft, and they just put a regular mechanical camshaft in there. And so that was the last time I let somebody else pick what was going in a motor of mine. So that's probably the worst, most costly. But I've only since the LS, I've only had one breakdown in probably 2 years. No, I've had 2 breakdowns in 2.5 years, and both of them have been a fuel pump. Once was a brand new fuel pump on a carbureted application I had, and then once with this new Holly Sniper that I have.
So with all of that, what does your fiance think of this car and your addiction to cars?
I think she's cool with it. She likes it. She enjoys it probably much as I do. I can't kiss her without her talking about a car or a hot rod or a car show that we're putting on. So it's cool. I mean, she's cool with it. So it makes it better for me, easier on me, because we go together. So and go to the events together and cruise together and just sit back and relax, listen to the motor, and do what it does.
Would you ever sell this car?
No, never. No. If everybody only knew what I gave to get this car back, no. My kids will end up with it. It's one of them. You know what I mean? That's my goal. I hope they want it bad enough. You know, my oldest daughter's a gangster. She loves drag racing, so it'll be hers. I mean, that's my youngest one likes cars too now, but she'll have to get something else. You know what I mean? I think Andy's claimed this one, so yeah, it's not for sale.
With all of that, is there one piece or one something on the car or in the car that is special to you?
I think all of it. You know, I got a steering wheel. That's badass. Custom steering wheel in California. Colorado custom steering wheels, I think, made it. They like cost more than the whole car. No. But no, it's very expensive. I like that.
Let's take a look at that steering wheel.
All right. So inside, yeah, there's the custom Colorado steering wheel. It matches the wheels out front. Sorry for the warning.
All right.
All right. So right here we got just the Summit Racing wheels on there. It's got Wildwood 4-piston disc brake calipers on the front. We have just the SS grill and all that for it. The 90 proof license plate, which my daughter designed herself, which I love. All the lights, blinkers, dome light, everything works like it should. She's not perfect, but she's mine, so that's what matters. We got 275 60-15s in the back, 15 by 10 inch wheel. I do have a 67 Chevelle rear end under the back, so I can get a lot more tire under it, so I'll probably go bigger next time. And it's got adjustable shocks, lift bars, trick springs all the way around.
We're in the car.
Yeah, so inside we do have some stereo in here. It's got Bluetooth. You know, I can talk on the phone or whatever in here. One other thing, I mean, about my car, the only person that's ever touched it is me. Pretty much everything's been done by me. The tuning, the building of the engine, the transmission, everything. So that's what makes it fun too. I said you can't really go around curves too fast. It has little skinnies up front and it has a spool in the back, so we just kind of chill around curves.
Steering wheel, dude.
Yeah, it's not a steering wheel. Somebody special got me that.
So with this YouTube channel, what are your plans with it, and is this going to be a series?
Yeah, so the YouTube channel, I guess it's funny you mentioned that, because I was going to mention that earlier. So with the Aces and Eights, I want to do a series of just members' rides, do like a spotlight, a highlight on their cars. So for all the current members that we have, I guess get ready. If you have 9 cars, 3 cars, 2 cars, I'm only going to do one at a time, and then we'll come back again for another visitor. When you bring it to the, a show or something, we'll do something there. We may come to your house and do it or whatever. But yeah, I want to do a lot more videos on the personal relationship to the cars, the stories that all the cars have, the stories the people have. Because the cars make memories and they make stories. It's just amazing ones, and the people do as well. So I want to do that. I also want to do like what it takes to get to the show. I want to show the maintenance, the cleaning, the prepping, the hustling in between events. As much as we ride and as much as we're hard on the cars, it does take a toll on them and us as well. So I want to highlight that and just show people, the ones that don't know, maybe the young generation that's getting into it, that yet it's not like your new model muscle car. That you buy off the showroom floor. These require love and care a lot. So, and they're she throws a temper tantrum sometimes. Doesn't like the things we do. So that's it. Really. I hope y'all please like and subscribe. I think it's going to be awesome. I think that we got some really badass cars in the club. We have everything from a 51 Henry J to we got a 41 Mercury. We have a lot. We have split bumper Camaros. We have Chevelles. We have everything. Mustangs. We have Corvettes. We have pickup trucks. A 53 Chevy pickup truck that's wicked bad. We have a lot of stuff. I don't think anybody could get bored with the different types of cars we have. We have an IROC Camaro. We have 55 Chevys. We got a lot. So I think there's a little bit for everybody in Aces and Eights. So I wish you at least come check us out or come to one of our events. I think you'll really enjoy yourself.
Well, Clay, I want to say thank you for spending time with me today. We've really enjoyed it and looking forward to a whole lot more.
Thank you. I appreciate it.